None of these are used for cooking or making anything specific, so we can just kind of store these here now. Figure out something for them later. The green beans we're going to take back down to home, though. Keep all that fairy rose there for now. We're going to need like an empty inventory to harvest all those. Okay. Oh, nope. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. And now, last but certainly not least, head to Slime Land. Okay. Alright. Oh, it looks like... Did the stream restart? Huh. I swear to God, man. It stopped for a moment. Man, fuck me. Get it together, Twitch. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, it is what it is. Yet another playthrough where there will be interrupted VODs. Alright. It happens. Okay. What I'm doing here... Can't say I'm too surprised at this point, you know? Kind of just used to it. Ooh, damn. Like, everything is done here, huh? Turmeric, we just need to ship one. Pitcher plants, one. Catnip, one. Wormweed. Also, good to see you, Boo Hunter. Hope you've had a great night so far. Okay, grab that. Grab all this passion fruit. Hey, you know, whenever Twitch isn't crashing on me, I'm having a good time. So I guess other than that, you know, I can't complain too much, right? I'm glad to hear that you're having a good one. 15 days for these. Peppercorns are done. Oh, peppercorns have already been looted. That's good. We don't need these. We don't need to turn this into anything. It's just good to have them. There we go. All right. So that's all the farms checked. Took most of the day, but that's okay. We could spend the rest of this. Actually, let me look up Claire's heart events real quick. Because hers are very particular. So I need to make sure that we're, you know, we're making good progress. Okay. 14 Heart Event Part 1. Okay, yep. Must be between day 19 and 28 of the season. Yeah, thanks, Stream Elements. Okay. Yeah, I love her events, but they really are, like, dragged out. Which makes sense. I mean, they're making a fucking movie and all, but it's one of those cases of, like, damn, how realistic did we need to get? Okay, real quick here. Dish of the Sea. Alright. Hey, Christians, good to see you, bud. Absolutely, will do. I hope you have a great night ahead of you. Thanks for popping by. Okay. Real quick. Stardew. Sockeye salmon. All right. Just like I thought. Right there. If we're going to catch it, it's right there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be considered a legendary fish, so there's no reason to kind of, you know, fuss around with other types of fish. It's a process. There we go. Putting some curve on it just because I can. There we go. Nope. Fishing tackle wore out. Oh well. Wait for it. Alright. It ain't gonna bite, is it? Not tonight. Let me just make sure here. Sockeye salmon. Yep. 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. Just gotta keep trying. Beautiful. We can't get too complacent because the moment it hooks, like, it's gonna take off, you know. So can't get like too comfortable or dozy or anything like that. Gotta stay like on top of our game. Ooh. Oh man. as I start to get yawny, you know. Just hoping that means I sleep well tonight, you know. Nope. Come on. There it is. Come on. Fuck. Jeez Louise. I don't remember the last time I've ever seen a legendary just straight up not hook, you know? One more cast. All right. Well. Sell the trash. Get ready for the next day. The important farms are planted. And we're ready to go. There it is. That would be the polyculture achievement. Because we never sold enough green beans, which is why we, sold them that time. The load icon for the day slowed. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. There it is, polyculture. Real quick, I'm gonna relaunch the game. It's struggling. So I think we'll hit the cleanup RAM button. Alright. There we go. Pull that back up. So your Twitch. I actually don't know. It could have been my internet at this hour. It could have been them doing some quick maintenance that literally lasted less than a minute, but it was a quick drop at best. So it's hard for me to say, Pliska. Either way, it is what it is. We're here, right? And yet another VOD where there will be a break in it. Because, yeah, I don't download, for those that don't know, I don't record my VODs as I go. My PC is not capable of that. There's no way it could record and live stream and play a game at the same time. Not with its power. Maybe one day. So if there's a break on Twitch, that means that VOD is now 2 VODs. Sometimes the disruption happens in the first 30 minutes and I'm like, that's fine. Then I'm just not going to upload that. Or the last 30 minutes, I'm like, I don't think that matters. But when it happens near the middle, well, them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. All right. Ugh. Well, I know I have this Powerade here. Sometimes you just need water, man. I know 3 years ago, I was not a big proponent of water. I was trying to be. While a lot of people yelled at me about my energy drink consumption. But these days I am. I'm real big on water. Alright. Real quick. Come over here. Got to set the priority to high. Affinity, turn that off. All right. Should run better. Fingers crossed, should run better. All right. I just saw, by the way, fucking last year's playthrough, we're approaching the same amount of time spent on it. But last year's playthrough, we hit year 6. But I think we were like, I think the last year we were literally, there was like spans of time where we were just kind of sleeping. Like, you know, sleep 7 days in a row, wake up, deal with crops, so on and so forth. That just reminded me we got to go to Gus's more regularly for recipes. Because that was a key reason why I think it went into year 6. Was because I was having to hunt down mushroom recipes. And that is why I wanted to get rid of the mushroom mod, now that I remember. I really like the additional mushrooms, but it was the cooking recipes that they bring with them that's fucking annoying. I wish the person who had conceived of that didn't do like the, oh, Gus will sell you a different recipe every now and then. Like, how about you just put all the fucking recipes up, man? You're creating an extra hurdle for perfectionists. A hurdle that I can't speak for every perfectionist, but I don't really want. But that's me. Here we go, loaded, I think. There it is. All right, it's June's birthday. What's this dork want? It really doesn't matter. We'll give him the wine. So we have a bottle of fortified wine. Right there. All right. Is Dow around? They are around today. Let's give them a gift. All right. I think we got another day before we can get our last cheese made. Got our pineapple cheese there. All right, let's take a look at our shipment list here. Olive oil, mayonnaise. Where is our olive oil? Touch of olive oil. Wait. Yep, touch of olive oil. Throw it in there. Let's go get the eggs. Grab those. All right. Wrong one. There we go. There's some olive oil mayonnaise. Whew. I was a little concerned. Grab that out. Where are the daikons planted? Or did I not plant them? Kiwis are planted. Those two are planted. Vanilla is planted. Papaya, that's planted. Plantain, durian. Molasses. I never shipped a thing of molasses. I know where they're planted. Holy shit. I can't believe I forgot this. We did not fully check the farm. We did not. Guess we'll start down here at the beach. Alright. Alright. Missed that one. All the way down and around. Know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking it too. Punk, did you need cranberries? Did you have a plan for it? The answer is no. I didn't need them. I didn't have a plan for them. I just decided to plant them. Shiitakes and chicken of the woods will be done in 3 days. Make sure to hit up Gus today. He might finally have a recipe again. All the way around. Tell you what, I'm never planting again. Brown cherries. I don't know why, but I've never liked them. I think it's like, to me, the bush almost looks like it's too similar and it's fully grown and in its growing state. And it makes me mad. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead. Put that there. Good old June. It's going to be right there in the middle of town. So let's hit that. Oh, wrong one. Community center. Where is this chucklefuck at? I see him. Time to get this dude drunk for his birthday. Hey, happy birthday. You remember my birthday. Thank you. Hello, K-Donna. Have you tried Pika's new special? The garnish is true culinary perfection. I know, because I probably helped make the recipe. Fucking loser. Alright. Ooh, the coconut got put up. That's fine. Let me grab that one out. Let's see here. Sunberry. To the village. Oh shit. I'm actually sitting down for this. I'm part of the crew. Truly now? 58 countries? I can't even imagine it. It's true. Some of them were shorter trips than others, of course, but even if I'm only passing through, I like to at least stay for a few days. I think the furthest I've been from Sunbury is trips to the Fern Islands. I'm sure everyone asks you this, but do you have a favorite place that you've been? It's hard to say. Every country has its charms, you know. It's easy to focus on the big flashy places that draw in the tourists, but there's always a lot of places like Sunbury with their own quiet beauty. That said, I do love Kemet. Sculpture halls in Naj are something else. Oh yes, Adil and I visited years ago, back when it was still called Trebellum. I remember walking down the banks of the Nilo River together while the water lilies were in bloom. We're building a lot of lore for Stardew here that I have like fucking no clue, you know, what to think of it. Yep, that'll get you our full mod list there. The second tab has it all categorized and descriptions, links to everything on, what's it called, Nexus as well. How about you, Kate Donna? Okay. I've traveled a lot, but only within Ferngill. That's great. Ferngill has a lot of amazing places to visit, especially if you go beyond the regular tourist spots. If you have anywhere you'd recommend that's not too far away, I think Silas would enjoy a little romantic getaway. Alright. No, I'm okay, thank you. Let me put this down and I'll pull up a stool. Alright. There, Wildflower gave me a pot of her latest tea blend to share with everyone. That's what I need to check, our fucking tea. So check it after this. So, what I missed while I was inside? We were talking about countries we visited. Oh, well, I haven't needed to travel much myself, thankfully. Benefit of having local guild branches is that adventurers who know the area best can respond, so I've primarily stayed within the valley and its surrounds. You're the adventurous sort, aren't you, Dow? Did you ever consider joining the guild? I thought about it when I was younger, but it's just not for me, I suppose. I can help people as a firefighter, and I like the freedom of being able to go wherever I want. No wonder you visited Dial and Dira's cats so often. Is that it? Thank God. Alright. Where the fuck is Dal? Alright, up there. I'm coming with a coconut. Special delivery. Here. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, you noticed the scar across my nose, huh? Yeah, I broke it a few years before I moved here. Do you want to share the story? I guess not. Alright. Are we done here? Yes. And now, we can go check on our tea. Also, real quick. Coconut milk. There we go. Nothing else there needs to be shipped. Okay, so the rest of the coconut milk can be used for cooking. In fact, it's kind of a necessity, it looks like. That's fine. Alright. Put that there. Oh, hold on. No, I mixed them up. Okay. Before we get back to looking at that, let's focus on the missing fish here. Head down to the ridge. I don't see the salmon in the waters, but I know we're in the right time frame and everything, so it's out here. We just need some good luck, I guess. I'm gonna let this one ride while I get this swig of water. There we go. I already knew that wasn't the one, so. And also, just so folks are aware, unfortunately, still manages to line up with roughly our usual time. In about a minute or so, we're going to have the usual 3-minute ad break. How many is that? 3? Right there. Usual 3-minute ad break. It happens once every hour. We'll be right here trying to hook this legendary fish. Knowing my luck, it won't hook until after the ad break, so we should be good. Or if it hooks during the ad break, I'll probably still be fighting it by the time the ad break's over, so. Either way, we'll be right here, you know. Oh man. Ooh, oh man. Nope. That's not it either. Get out of here. Something else I want to do today. You know, another idea that cropped up. I want to... Excuse me. I want to get more fish smokers set up. This one has a golden chest. I'll allow it. I guess I should wait to see if like a chest will appear, because that right there. More star drop tea. But I need to get more fish smokers set up. If I'm ever going to actually cook all the fish that we have, it's going to take more than 5. In fact, it's probably going to take a lot more than what we have. Ooh. Hey, a chest was appearing, but it wasn't a golden chest, so it is what it is, you know. Come on. Alright, that's it. I'm looking it up one more time just to be sure. I've never had this much issue with the fish. Oh my god. It has to be raining. There. No fucking... I thought it had to be sunny. Oh my god. Does look up anything note that? No, it does not. That would be why. Anyways. What's the timer on things in here? 3 more days. 2 more days there, 16 days there. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Alright. Let's see here. At least we learned now, right? Better than me sitting there the whole fucking time. You gotta pick and choose your battles. Alright. So that will be this page finished. Those 2 will be done soon. Aha! Now I recall. Throw those in there. Get rid of this. We don't need that. Now I recall what's next. My inventory is a mess still. All this power, all this money, and my inventory still looks like trash. Oh, man. Ooh. It's grape. Fuck it. Let's get the grapes. This is ultimately a vineyard, and I would feel remiss if I did not harvest most of my grapes. I say most, because I am not harvesting the Joja grapes. The moment I start factoring in Joja grapes again, the moment all the actual grapes will not get properly utilized. So... Oh, Jesus. Okay. That ought to do it. Oh, no, put that back there. Alright. What we're doing in here real quick, by the way, is we're coming up here. Get some more of this going. That's done, huh? Okay. 3 days on that. Most of this is done. Not all of it, but most. Okay. Fortified ancient fruit wine. Fortified starfruit wine is verifiably insane. So we got some starfruit wine here, right? Did we not move any up in here? I definitely try my hardest with it. Thank you, thank you. It's a labor of love, and there's still a lot that I need to do better with. Like there's still a lot of like cleaning up I need to do. Okay, let me take that. Take those. Oh, that is starfruit wine. What's happening in here? Oh no, that's all mead. And then right up here, I probably should have just dropped them all up here, but I won't. All right. Now, still got a day on the black garlic there. Now we've been thoroughly distracted from the actual goal. Let's come over here. I don't think we're going to replant this stuff because it's plenty of it where it is. But this was one of the big harvests that we needed to do, I do believe. Chrysanthemums, geraniums, daikons. Thought these were turnips. Is a daikon a type of turnip? It's a radish. Okay. And now, grab these. I should have put Robin to work today, but I forgot to. There are buildings that I need built still, though. Fuck it, we should be good. Go the distance. Alright. Just to make sure. Frame rate, please. Okay. Yeah, we need a shed right here or some kind of building. Alright. Now, ship a daikon, purple coneflower, geranium, chrysanthemum. Kiwis, we got a few more days for those to grow. Same with those two right there. Same with everything through here. Molasses. We actually have plenty of that. I don't know why we've never sold it. Bam. Okay. Purple coneflower is about to be sold. Gem Raffalesa, that is planted, I do believe. Geranium, calico. That is one I meant to plant, and I don't think I did. Let me see about that. Ostrich egg, we should have those soon. That's Cape Sunberry shit. I gotta get to work on Cape Sunberry. Not Cape Sunberry, Cape Stardew. Those will be done soon. Cream cheese. Can you put cream in a cheese press? Got it. We need maple syrup in a cheese press. Okay. We can do that. We have maple syrup in here. Right here, right? Chug that down. All right. Cream in a cheese press. That's right. We need to take a day at some point to do farm maintenance, pathways, etc., etc. Because she's looking a little rough. She's looking a little rough. Let's take out, let's say, 4 cream. And that is exactly what I was after. Ancient fruit tea blend. Five hours on that bubble tea, so we'll sell that tomorrow. Jesus Christ. Ignore that. That was the sound of the some kind of kegs going into production. Okay. This is our cheese press. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay, so we're still making the cream cheese. All right. Maple butter. All right. You would have thought I would have sold maple butter already. That's one of the first things I typically make with those cheese presses. All right. So tomorrow we get to ship those. Milkshake. We need to put ice cream into the kitchen blender. That's a new step. Good Lord. I got some ice cream in here. Got a lot of ice cream. Let's take this out. Where the fuck is the blender? That's the kitchen mortar. Oh, the kitchen blender's up here. Okay. There we go. Ancient fruit milkshakes. Okay. Fuck me. This is why, by the way, I do not recommend playing. If you're aiming for perfection, don't play with all these mods. You end up learning things about your mod set that you probably weren't banking on. Probably didn't, really intend to learn. Made of solid gold. We gotta find what drops that. I know it's a treasure of some kind. Ancient fiber. Yeah, that's right. I gotta plant the ancient seeds at some point. Goose egg. Yeah, those are the monster. It's the monster bullshit. Okay. Oh dear God. Ugh. A dwarf stingray pup. What? All right. As I said, welcome to hell. Let's see. That's why I try to do like one page at a time typically, because the further back I go in the pages, the more I'm just kind of like, oh God, what is happening? I need to sell one of those, apparently. Strange, it doesn't ask me to sell all of them. Ship that one. Ship one. Ship one. Nope, good there. Good on all those. Ship one. Let me guess. Ship one. Yeah. No. Okay. So real quick over here we do have I want to get these planted. Okay. Can only be grown indoors. Oh. Interesting. I wonder where I put those other seeds. I know I have some. Ancient fern seeds. There we go. Let me take those out. Okay. Shrub seed. Okay. Ugh. So, those are things that we need to plant up in Ridgeside. These ones right here. The same with our sunberry seeds. Which I believe are going to be right there. Okay. And now we can go to sleep for the day. All right. Ooh, that pop was my shoulder. Ooh. A sign of the age, man. I'm starting to fucking fall apart. So, goose eggs. That's a new thing I'm worrying about. Stardew goose egg. Obtained from geese. Fuck. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Alright. Okay. Sophia? Alright, I was gonna assume that I gave them both a hug. Alright, I was afraid of that. Well. Premium coop. What's that gonna take? Fir, hardwood, and stone. Hardwood, stone. There we go. Are those exact amounts that we need? No. Goes into a goldfish smoker. Got it. So we need to make fish smokers today. So for that, a rare trip to the diamond mine. We haven't been in here in a hot minute. All I need is that. That's the only reason we set that up. I have no interest in any of the fish in there. Alright. Let's see here. Fish smoker. 25 feels good. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Who cares? And then its upgrade process is gold, followed by diamond, iridium, radioactive, and the prismatics will be elsewhere. Pop into here. Haven't been in here in a hot minute. There we go. That's all we needed. So now, let's go get all that cheese. We'll go up to Robin, get the premium coop built. Get some... yeah, the quote-unquote normal cheese, you know what I mean? And real quick, I believe this should give us the last, should give us the last of the cheese that we need. There we go, black garlic cheese. Gonna level with you. I don't think I would eat black garlic cheese. That sounds gross. I love garlic. Some things are just too far. Okay, to the beach. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. It's okay, so we'll do key thing here is I want to make sure this is going. Ooh, okay. So it can eliminate the usage of coal, but before it can do that, I think everything needs to be, like, they need to be fully upgraded. So now, okay. Okay, move these down here, and what we're going to have to do here. Just to make the process a little bit easier on us. Just a little bit. One of these didn't get upgraded. There it goes. Go. And then finally, and then the last ones. Going this route, by the way, because ultimately we want to get everything here cooked. And the thing is, oh, give me that. Thing is, a lot of this is taking a while. All right, put that there. Put that there. Okay. A lot of that is taking way too long to cook. We need it speeding up. So. How much row do we have here? A lot. Moving on. A lot simultaneously, not enough. Alright, we gotta go see Robin today. Andrea still won't be. She takes a weekday off, and I forget which one it is. I think it might be Tuesdays. So we have to wait till Tuesday comes around. And then we can tell her to stop hide and seeking, and then we can work on our friendship. Okay. If you're wondering, Punk, it sounds like you juggle a lot on this playthrough. You'd be right. Some would say I juggle way too much. One second, I gotta get my phone plugged in. Let it charge for a few minutes so we can see out the rest of the stream. Some would say I juggle too much. And you know what? I dare say those people might be right. But it happens every playthrough, so at some point I just kind of accepted that it's my flaw as a human being, I guess. All right. I do think put that right there. All right. Start working on your new premium coop first thing tomorrow morning. It's going to take 4 days. Ugh. But that means we can have geese then. All right. That was probably one of the big things that we need to get done. All right, next up, the Ridgeside Farm. Jim Miles. All right. Didn't want to harvest these. But this part of the farm has a priority. Oh, hold on. Do I have to plant these by hand? Huh. Plant indoors or outdoors. Okay. So it wants untilled ground. Got it. Why won't it let me? I'll do it by hand. I think it's because it was all this was already watered and fertilized. I think the game naturally, or the tractor doesn't want to break that. You can make it, like I could force it essentially, but there'd be no point. All right, so this is something that won't be done for 20 days. Good to know. All right, there we go. Coffee blossom. And there we go, get our sunberries down. Grab these hyacinths. Plant those. And then water that. And then our shrub seeds. There we go. Are there any other seeds that we need to plant? No. There we go. So this area is useless more or less for 9 days. Not useless. Okay. So that. Store these here for now. At some point I'll come up and consolidate all these. You know, I would say probably whenever we start cooking, because we'll have to go around getting all the ingredients. Alright. There we go. But for now, this area is now good. Let's head up here. Drop all that off. Come on. There we go. All right. We got our smoked cheese. That's all shipped. A couple more days on that. Couple more days on that. Good few days on these. That'll be 20 days on that. Ostrich egg. Ostrich almost grown. I guess we could check. Cinder shard, purple algae. Those two are going to be a while. And I guess this could be my sign that I need to start working on Cape Stardew. Unfortunately. Okay. Where is a cinder shard? Where did I put those, like the purple algae and all that? Probably put that down in the fishing area. Probably. So in that case, let's head on down to it. All right. See. Now we have the dwarf stingray right there. Oh, okay. Give me that. There's a purple algae. Okay, so we're going to do something we haven't done in fucking 4 years of playing this. We're going to ship that off. So we've had these fish ponds down here that we kind of kept just in case they're necessary. And lo and behold, one of them is finally necessary. I was going to keep these trees up as scenery for the animals, but they're becoming a nuisance, so. Here it is. So, this pond was pretty decent. Some decent stuff in there. Empty the pond. The fish look happy. Alright. Oh, real quick. Sometimes, you know, it's always worth coming over here to grab these every now and then. And I think I'm going to chop down these trees. This was, again, before we decided to have a proper rubber farm. I just kind of need them down somewhere. Let's pop into here. Just as a holding place, we're going to put all that right there. Grab a golden animal cracker. I was actually really going to stress about those little dwarf stingray pups because I had no clue how we were going to pull that off. I'm glad stumbled into that discovery. Okay. Let's see. All that's established. Okay. Yeah. This is stuff that we have to start gathering from the Cape. That's getting shipped. We can ship the cream cheese, the bubble tea, and the maple butter. Okay. Let's go hunt those down. Unfortunately, I'm thinking we're going to hit like 71% completion tonight. I say unfortunately because we kind of, you know, we're sitting on a great number. Ship one. Ship one. Ship one. Also, obviously, a lot of money in there, but we're waiting. That is a what's this kind of maple butter? Mayonnaise machine. Ah! There we go. Figured it out. Alright, we'll be back here in an hour then. That was what we were missing. Okay. Come up into here. Some of the ice cream should be done. Milkshake. Bubble tea. Oh. I've already shipped off okay. So this is actually like double the value of the ice cream. Yeah, we compare that. We'd be silly not to do that. It might take longer, but that's okay. Alright, let's see. This is an area we haven't touched in a while. Okay. What do we need to ship there? Milkshake, we got that. Caramel. Brown sugar into the distillers. I believe we have some brown sugar right here. It's our distiller. So we'll get some caramel going there. crystal candy. That's minerals into a sugar boiler. Ooh. Oh no, put the window back up. I was about to say, that'll be easy. We got plenty of those. Let's pop into here. What kind of mineral do we want to give up? Not really giving it up, but what if I... Let's say 10 diamonds. Alright. At some point I need to make a mini obelisk for over here. I tried not to, that way I was like kind of forced to go all the way around the farm, and I probably still won't. But at the same time it'd be nice to, you know, have a quicker way over. Diamond crystal candy, there we go. Alright, so that's another one that'll be taken care of. Forager's Bounty Box. We need some forage, aged roe, fish, pickles, jellies, juice, and wine. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. Alright. So first up, aged roe. Let's grab for the jellies. We'll grab those. Do that. Aged roe. What's like the lowest value? I guess angler roe. There we go. We got pickles over here. Okay. Let's see, we got some juice somewhere. Unmilled rice juice. There we go. That's pretty gross. And some ancient fruit. You know what? No, we'll do some star fruit wine. There we go. And then we need forage. I believe that's the other one that was missing. Aged roe, fish basket, pickle. Okay, so foragers and fish, still easy. All right. So a foraged product that we have a lot of. Wouldn't say we have a lot of this, but you know, we'll do those. It doesn't have to be a high value item after all. Okay. Alright, frame rate. Calm down. Beach. Okay, what time is it? Alright, we still got about 30 minutes. We got another full day cycle, I think. A day or two. We'll see. We're moving pretty fast here after all. Okay. Let's do... There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go for the middle. Pop into here. Hope we have enough fiber there. There we go. There they go. All right. And now we move down here, because we actually have to check this this building. Rarely checked, but it's about time to. Let's see, we got some perfume. We actually don't need to ship perfume. Put that back. Dried bouquet, we do need to ship one of those. Soaps, we're good. Floral swag. Okay, so. Candles. Wax cauldron, floral swag, plus honeycomb. Okay. Candles. Floral swag into the fragrance extractor, which is, I believe, these. Okay. There we go. Camellia incense going. All right. Now, is there anything else we can do right this moment? Fresh soju. I guess I'll have to figure out what in her fucking special order rule active. I gotta figure out if that just needs to pop up or what. Ancient fiber, we got that cooking. Golden slime egg. It's gonna be a little bit harder to find, but we'll get there. Golden goose egg, that'll be once we have a goose. Same with the mayo. Green mushroom. That's combat. It's all combat stuff. Monster mushroom. I think we should have some monster mushrooms. Yeah. Salal slime berry. We do have those. Same with the void root. Good morning to you, Grey Wolf. How you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Autumn drop berries. Okay, so these are about to be done. Cinder leaf. Okay. Thrives in the winter. So it looks like there's royal jelly. Okay. Smoked eggs. Potatoes. All right. All right. I kind of think I have some royal jelly conflicting. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. Hello there, Witch Woman. Welcome on in. Doing all right? No complaints? Just working on our perfection run, which means that I've got quite too many things that I'm juggling right now. Alright. You know, at some point you think I'd learn my lesson. Let's drop these off to be shipped. Those seeds don't... some of this doesn't go in here. That's fine. Ugh. Let's see. A lot of this will be done tomorrow. The monster crops I want to hunt down. These are going to be done tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Learning lessons in this economy? No, I just keep making the same mistakes. You know, is that not the way of the streamer though? Like, how many streamers do you know that don't make mistakes constantly? Is it a summer seed? Yes. Yeah, because we don't really need that many. Let's go get these planted. We'll say, yeah, there's spots in Ridgeside for now, so. You just started? Oh, hell yeah, your first playthrough? There we go. Just to get these planted and out of my hair. Alright. Yeah. I am, this is probably my, like, 10th playthrough. I don't know, I lost count. It's too many. Not a complaint. I love the game. I don't love perfection, but I find myself in this trap every year. All right, cinder leaves. I know I have some of those. Bam. Okay. Let's see. A lot of that's getting shipped off. The monster crops. Do I have those stored here? Nope. Those are the greenhouse. Hell yeah! I mean, well, that's to me. I mean, it's still English. Fuck me. Still sounds like a fun way to play, to me, honestly. Because, like, you know, you could do 2 different farms, make 2 different decisions. You know, compare. You know what works for you, what doesn't. Stardew's a great game for that. You know, I got like 1,300 hours and. I would say that just about every farm I've treated differently, or like I've had a different approach to it. It's all part of the fun. Okay. Just be careful if you get into modding. Because that's been my downfall. Really? I've not sold any luxury cloth? I do have luxury wool. Smoked mayonnaise? Dude, you're out of your frickin' mind. Normal aged milk? I've never sold any of that. Okay. Real quick. Grab that. Going fast because we are running out of time. Oh dear God. This goes in preserve jars, right? Ink of the Abyss, preserve jars, okay. Bam. Okay. I get you. Well, luckily, if you ever do, I don't recommend it until you know until you got a lot of Stardew under your belt. Personally, I recommend modding for whenever like you need something new. The game isn't like you want to play the game, but you need something new. That's the time to mod. Modding Stardew is actually incredibly easy, so. That helps. Yeah, it's very I wouldn't say it's very hard to mess it up, but it is. It's a lot more friendly than, like, say, Skyrim or anything like that. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. We do keep those anonymous for the sake of our lurkers, but I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are in the world. My phone is now charged enough for the rest of the stream. Thank you so very much. But yeah, like, you're not going to hear me like recommend that you jump into modding or anything, but if you do, here on the stream we do have resources, you know, like, you know, the places that I went to learn how to mod it. You know, it's pretty straightforward using Stardew or Vortex Manager down the line, but I didn't start modding till I was like, I was probably 500 hours in, so, all right. I think the crash earlier fixed the random replay. Well, that's good. That's good. Something came out of the crash at least. To use a mod organizer. I use a mod organizer called Stardew. For my first, so when I first got into modding Stardew, I don't think there were any mod organizers that really worked well with it. I didn't trust Vortex with it. So I did install those manually. Oh, what a trip that was. But with 1.6, modding has gotten a lot easier. And I want to say in 1.5 Stardew came out. Stardew? Yep. I'll show it real quick. Stardew is right here. It is a mod organizer specifically made for Stardew Valley. It's drag and drop. You got the profile system. You can edit the configurations by just hitting right click. You know, you can pull up the folder it's in, so on and so forth. Turn things off with these. If it hasn't updated, it'll tell you right here. You click it, go to the page, download it, drop it back in. You know, it's good stuff. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they took a little inspiration from it. And the way I have mine set up is whenever I launch Stardew Valley on Steam, it actually opens up Stardew and automatically starts up Stardew Expanded from here. So yeah, very easy, very straightforward. That being said, if you already use Vortex, like if you're used to using Vortex for things, I think from what I've gathered, Stardew Valley works just fine on there. I just prefer Stardew for it. It makes achievements a lot, like, you know, getting achievements. I know how to set up that code to make it compatible with Steam. Didn't look in it. Hell yeah. Well, the way my stuff looks, that's very easy to set up. Like, even if you didn't want to add in a million items like what I have, you just want the aesthetics. That's very, very quick ultimately. But yeah, even still, like, you can't beat the original Stardew. Like, I wouldn't recommend, as I said, I wouldn't recommend going out of your way for anything until you got a lot under your belt. So you got a good plan there. And yeah, if you know how to work with mod organizers, that one's an easy one. Just so folks are aware, there is an ad break coming up in just about a minute. It's the usual 3-minute ad break, happens once every hour. It will be our last one for the night. Thank God for that. And we'll be right here. It looks like giving Ian a birthday gift. What's he want? Fortified wine? I don't blame him. And yeah, seeing what else we can ship out for the day. Okay. Got some wine in here. Gallant Grove fortified wine, that'll do. Ink of the Abyss and black garlic, that'll be done later. Okay. While it's on my mind, I'll take this luxury wool. throw that up there. Okay. I think we want the, like, not cheap, I don't want to call it cheapo milk, but, you know, rank 1 milk. I think that's what we need. Hey, a new baby lizard hatched. Hell yeah! Oh, let's see. In honor of our Final Fantasy adventures, Bahamut. There he is. Real quick. I agree. Cacaw. Give me that. There he goes. Alright. Give me those. And now let's go over to the other side of the farm. Start with the beach. Okay, cranberries are in 3 days. Well, it'll eventually get to these. It's going faster now, so that's what matters. All right, let's make our way up here. Go. Just had to make sure it was refilled. New ostrich chick hatched. It's a big one. All right. Yurianche. Okay. That's right. I need a cracker. Damn it. Doesn't really matter. It's just annoying that I keep changing. I keep changing those 2 signs, and I'm gonna level with you. It happens so often that I've given up trying to fix it. All right, Yurianche, where are you at? There you go. Lads are looking good here. Verily. That's all I got in response to that one character. Verily. Let's see here. Some incense. Give me that. Candles. Give me that. Let's pop back into here. Oh no, we need it aged, and we're not the age and not to use it there. So what we're gonna do over here, bam, bam. There you go, aged milk. We got kegs that are not being put to work. I'm out of wine. I guess I could start aging cheese. I don't think I have a lot of that to age, though. No, not really. Okay. Maple butter. Okay, it's working through the last bit there. We got some luxury cloth. Give me that. Okay. Everything's good there. Everything's good there. Everything's good there. Okay. I feel like that's the proper response, is it not? Where is Mr. Ian at today? Hotel. Mucho excelente. Oh, wrong farm. This is wrong. Like I was wrong, it's more or less like the same kind of vibe at both locations. I can't even deny it. Sounds good, Morlanti. It's good to see you, bud. Best of luck with work. Thank you for popping by and saying hello. Hope you have a great day, man, or as good as you can. Take it easy. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Hope you have a good one. We'll catch you next time, man. Yeah, I don't care, Ian. I'm in level with you, bud. Hate to be rude. I just don't care. All right. While we're here, though, we can harvest some crops. I do believe. Verily. The wild mustard, not quite yet. Come back tomorrow. Oh, is that a shipping bin? Neato. Burrito. All right, let's see here. What needs to be shipped? 1 berry. 1 Highland chard, 1 Highland butterwort, avoid mint tea. Okay. Okay, and the lava lilies were good there. Okay. These would go in here. And we'll put the void stuff in there. Okay. This quest asks for 20 lava lilies. One fixer eel. The oh fuck! God damn it! 1 second. I'll be right back. Just realized something. Okay. Sorry about that. Too forgetful for my good lately. But I got my cat in my lap for now. Trusting he calms down. Alright. Oh, be careful, boy. Jesus. Apologies for the mic bump. He's very excitable. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We're looking for... Oh, one... Yeah, sorry about that. I had to say bye to my mom because like it puts itself in your way. It really does. And it puts itself in my cat's way too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm petting him good. Yeah. He's a bit of a spoiled brat right now. Oh, come on. Hey, calm down, boy. It does keep putting itself in the way. I promise. One of my New Year's resolutions, by the way, is we're gonna try to get a mic that can't be bumped so easily. We're gonna try. All right. He is adorable. That's why he gets away with so much. Hey, boy, watch out. He's mostly an outdoor cat, but he hurt his leg. And much to his annoyance, we won't let him back out until he stops limping. Oh, hey, watch out. Come on. Oh. Do you want to say hi or something? And the thing is, someone in the family was about to leave for work, and he would have sprinted out the door with them. Come here. Come here. Come say hello. Yeah. You too excitable for your own good? Okay. You want down? All right, fixer eel. Let's get this done. He's deceptively big. He definitely has like very poofy fur around the face. But he's yeah. It's definitely mostly his fur. His fur looks very thick. But we also have cats that are a lot fatter, so my definition of chubby cats might be a little bit off. Yeah, he's mostly an outdoor boy. He's our cat that ran away like 7 years ago and found his way back home. Ran away whenever he was just a few months old. I don't even think a full year. 1 second. Where'd you go, boy? Hey. You getting up in your chair? Alright. Come back over. But yeah. Didn't think it was him, but our cats, they're very territorial and they run off anyone that's any stray cats that come around. They didn't run him off. His sisters took to him immediately, and he screams. And his name is Screamer. That's what I named him 7 years ago, and he screams just like he did back then. So, yeah. You want to lay down? Come on, boy. There you go. Good boy. All right. Now, we got a little bit of last minute shipping that we're going to do here. See where what we can get done. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't bump the mic. Don't bump the mic. Calm down. Hey, all right. Apologies. Alright. Well, they've left now, so time to go back into the hallway, buddy. Come on. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah. You know, 7 years without getting love and affection. I don't blame him for being a little aggressive and trying to get all the head pats he can. But bumping the microphone is it's not the way, unfortunately. All right, are we nothing we can grab in here? Ooh, we need potatoes. I do need to get that mic bump. That Vixie and Katie both sent it to me. And familiar, super cute. Oh, the little fairy. Thank you. And you'll be happy to know that is in vanilla. That's in baseline Stardew Valley. So something to look forward to. All right. Let's see here. What did I need? Potatoes. Because I believe... Where is it? Potato chips. That'll do. Let's get moving. Alright. Oh, got stuck on that. And pop them into there. 8 hours. Alright, so those won't be done until tomorrow's stream. Go ahead and do that. What were we doing in here? Okay. Pickles are done. Row basket is done. Okay. Diamond crystal candy done. Ancient fruit tea is sitting there. Did the caramel get done, or is it still? It's still working through the ancient fruit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the caramel will be tomorrow. All right. Let's see here. The mushrooms might be done. Let's go check that. And the kiwis. Are the kiwis done? Three days on the kiwis. Okay, so that's a tomorrow stream thing. Okay. Ravine. Take this down to the beach. Actually, it would have been faster to go to Slime Land, but when you're juggling this many locations, you kind of just, you start to lose sight of it all. One day. Damn. Alright, so that's something to look forward to tomorrow. Alright. We gotta start working on this bullshit. I swear, oh, I did not ship one. It put it back up, didn't it? Alright, I'll make sure I can ship today. Scoby, we can grab that real quick. I never... Okay. I never sold a purity. Aqua mint needs to go into a keg, and we need to sell an ancient grape. Okay. So first things first. Tea leaves for the purity. There we go. Scoby. I will take one of those. And then ancient grape. I did not store any there. Are there any ancient grapes done growing? Aha! And then the aqua mint. Okay. I think it requires 2 of them. I'm not 100% sure. I know they go into a keg for that tea. Yeah. So let's go drop those in the keg. Also, real quick, let me come back over here. If you're thinking, man, pretty scattered. Yeah, I am, unfortunately. Especially because I have shipping bins everywhere, so it's hard for me to quantify, like, what did I actually put into a shipping bin versus not? And then I end up like, did I mean to ship that? Am I shipping that tomorrow? You know? It's an eternal process. Aqua mint juice. Oh. It's fine, but that sucks. We can only get aqua mint during rainy spring days after all. Alright. That is why that's right there. Okay. Fix that. Just to double check. I feel like I did pull these. But we'll go ahead and ship one of each anyways again. We're making our way. This forage and shipping list is slowly but surely getting wrapped up. Tomorrow night, I think we're going to make a lot of progress on it. What is this? That's the calico rose. We need a cinder shard. Yep, never actually sold it. Okay. There was something very weird that I wanted to, or that I needed to make. Where is it? Here it is. $15 solar essence. Oh yeah, 15 solar essence, 15 void essence. So what if I just... Okay. There. Because I feel like this ends up trying to forge itself into things that I don't want it to. So let's do this by hand. Star essence, okay. It's almost time to go home. Yep. Yeah, and it's almost time to wrap up here. Despite the hiccups with the internet tonight, the night really got away from us, you know? It's been flying by. At least to me. Except I need to take that back out. It doesn't necessarily feel like we did a lot in Stardew today, but we've made a lot of progress on this list. Like a lot. We got some combat shit we're going to have to handle down here. But all in due time there. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. I guess we could try to look for some blue coral. Because we also have to make the coral necklace. Alright, fuck it. Head over to Slime Land. And while we're here, we haven't cleared this place out in a hot minute. That's one. This is just prepping us for Slime Rancher 2, you know? Because that's the next cozy game. Oh my god. Hear what sounds like the best night of my lonely life? Is that what I expected? What do you mean the best night? It's good to see you, Potato. Hope you're doing well, bud. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, they are, they're definitely getting it down. And if you're into slimy noises, God, I miss. Well, you know what? Some might say you're better without her in this case. So a quick round through the slime hut, dear God. Slime Land nets us 4.5 stacks of slime and 180 petrified slime, and some of those needed to be you know, some of those need to be rounded, like, you know, they need to fill up a little bit more. Homicide with the raid. Man, we're going to be wrapping up here in a minute. But it's good to see you, bud. Happy New Year to you, by the way. I don't think I've seen you since the New Year. Shout out to our good friend Homicide, who's one of the best red dudes on the platform. One of my favorite red dudes, at the very least. Plays a wide variety of games, typically in the space genre. You know, a little bit of sci-fi. Stuff like No Man's Sky, Dune. You know, delves into stuff like Cyberpunk, so on and so forth. It's always a good time on his channel, though. He always treats you right. Show him some love and support. Drop a follow. Say hello sometime. I'm tired, so my words are running together. Welcome on in, Sir Icon. Chris, Be Mysterious. Always a pleasure to see you, bud. And Shadow Revan Knight. Dobsonium. Hope I'm saying that right. And yeah. Hell yeah, welcome on in. It's good to see you, man. How's the night treat you? What'd you get up to? Right now, we're about to book it on over here to check for some coral. And then wrap it up. 9 days on those. Okay. Oh dear God, frame rate. Any blue coral? Okay. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad you had a good time with it. My best friend's played a little bit of that. He says he really enjoys it. I don't know if it's up my alley, but it looks like it's a pretty good time if you're into it. There we go. Drop those in there. Alright. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. We do keep those anonymous for the sake of our lurkers. But I hope you're having a good time and hope you're having a good day or night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so very much. Alright. And in bed. With a lot less jank. I mean, from what I've gathered, Fallout 76 with all the work they've done, it's still janky as shit, so I'm not surprised. But hell yeah. Oh, maybe one day I'll give it a shot. Maybe one day. I know Fallout 76 is something I've thought about trying every now and then, but I don't know. I don't like dealing with other people, you know, despite playing MMOs. Speaking of which, Savage is out. Yep. Savage is out as of right now in Final Fantasy XIV. I won't be touching it for probably over a month because my raid team, we're getting back together on, I think, the 26th. And we're starting 2 extremes back. Maybe 3. Yeah, technically it'd be 3 extremes back, so. Yeah, but I gotta think about gacha cosmetics. I play gacha games, but when you put your cosmetics behind gacha, it's kind of like why I don't like Palia. I don't like looking like a peasant forever. I've thought about trying it, and it's just like, I don't know. My friend shows me like the cash shop stuff, and I'm just like, it's hard for me. Yeah, it requires discipline, and I have the discipline, but then I sit there like, man, all my stuff looks like shit, and the only way I'm gonna change that is if I throw money at it. And maybe once human's better about it than like Palia, you know, because Palia is real fucking bad about it. I got beef with Palia to this day, so. All right. By the way, what we're doing right now is I want to, after all the shipping and the fishing we've done, his underwear.
Acknowledge me.
I do the same. Spider-Verse, you are acknowledged. Welcome on in. Let's see, what are we at? 1%. We went up 1%. Yeah, that's more than fair, and like, you know, that's kind of the mindset I have with something like Palia. Like, if you put in enough time, then yeah, sure, buy an outfit, right? That's probably the case with Palia. I just never get to the point where I feel like I've put in enough time to warrant, you know, buying an outfit or something. So, you know, it's a weaving, you know, back and forth kind of deal. Because at the same time, I play MMOs, you know, so I'm used to, you know, throwing money at something every month. I play gacha games. I don't spend money on the gacha games. The first time I did it, I felt yucky. Even if I love my Kafka on Honkai Star Rail, you know, threw $25 at that, and I was like, oh man. Dropped the game for like 6 months afterwards. I was like, I can't believe I did that. I fell for it. Yeah. That's what taught me the discipline with gachas, is that feeling. Because I did not feel good getting the character. I was like, ugh. Yeah. what I've seen. At least once humans' outfits do look decent. Well, that's fair. Like, what my best friend showed me was it was like the building is where you can really tell the difference in who's paid for something and who hasn't. Because like he had he had very basic stuff, and then his friends started at the same time as he got all this sci-fi shit. So, but the gameplay loop ultimately, when it comes to those games, if the gameplay loop is fun, then fuck it, right? Because that's my complaints with Palia go that deep into the gameplay loop and all the decisions they make. It's not so much. It's not the cash shop alone that does me in. So, I mean, if the gameplay loop is fun and it's got, and you're in it, fuck it, man. Maybe one day I'll try it and I'll come to decide, hey, it's worth a few bucks here and there. Yeah. I'll never tell people what their money is worth. I just give my opinion, If I'm asked, would I spend money on it, Typically, that regards cozy games. Would I buy something like Disney Dreamlight Valley? The answer is no, by the way. Or would I say, throw your money at Stardew Valley? Absolutely. Let's see here. But with that said, the building cosmetics is where it's at. Yeah, that's what I've gathered. But with all that said, I think it's about time that we wrap it up for the night. We got a lot done tonight. We only got 1%. That hurts, but the thing is, when you finish one of these, that's when it spikes up. We're not going to finish produce and forage tomorrow, but we're going to get a lot closer. We do have to start doing some combat to get some of the combat drops. We'll get a couple more fish, fingers crossed. As far as fish go, let me see. In fall, we have the Spirit's Eve fish, because there is a fish on Spirit's Eve. The telescope fish, the kitty fish, and the legendary fish in Ridgeside. Then everything else is in winter or can be caught year-round. So before the end of year 4, we should have all the fish caught. Friendships are at 73%. We're pretty close there. I don't know if Neon Zuzu City NPCs count since we've not been there. I really hope they don't. And otherwise, then there's just crafting and cooking, which that's what we've been farming for, getting things together. I just made it invisible. My man, absolutely. If you can't fight with your cheeks out, what's the point in fighting, right? And then we got a lot of, I've been slacking on buying cooking recipes, so that's probably going to have to be the focus of year 5, and we're probably just going to, mill through days to get there. Have you played Planet Crafter? Yes. 3 years ago. Guns out, buns out. That's my Tom. Planet Crafter actually is, if we pull back the veil a little bit here. Before we wrap it up here, I guess it's worth mentioning every now and then. You can see my hours in Stardew Valley. We do have a list of games that we plan to play during 2026 or might play during 2026. Some of these are guaranteed, others are not. For reference, we are working on all the Final Fantasies. And I do mean all, as in mainline titles. I'm not playing tactics or anything like that, but mainline Final Fantasies. We're working on that this weekend. We managed to beat Final Fantasy 1, the very first one. Got 100% of the achievements. Friday we start 2. And yeah, we're working our way through them. With the exception of 10, 10-2, and 15, because we already beat those on stream. We're going to play The Last Caretaker in the summer. That's when the last of their announced major updates should be out. Planet Crafter is definitely, that's not confirmed, that we're going to play it this year, but I do know that they're, when was the last time I played this? 2022? They've done an insane amount with this game. So I think that is potentially on the list. Slime Rancher 2 is the next cozy game once we've finished perfection on Stardew Valley and we're comfortable with where the farm is. Trading Card Shop is one of the games we jump into to kill time. And yeah, just there's a bunch of things on this list that we're going to be delving into. I don't know why I put Fly Night on here. We're not playing that. Either things that we're definitely playing or things that we're keeping an eye on. See if it's time to jump into it. Because some of these it would be revisits like Core Keeper, Coral Island, Chef RPG. I fucking love Chef RPG. Oh my god. Fields of Mystria should be in full release this year, so we'll be going back to that. We haven't played My Time at Sandrock since this is probably more like 2022. Stepped into it for like a day back in 2023. So yeah, we got a lot on our list here. A lot of cozy games, a lot of RPGs, and I think we got some fun stuff ahead. And then I always mention it whenever I talk about these things. In March, we're dropping everything for good old Retro Rewind here. If you're into simulator games, this is going to be, I think, one of the best simulator games around. I don't think it's not out in full release yet. This game is for a simulator game. Just playing the demo, I was instantly hooked. I think this is going to be, if you like 90s video store nostalgia, if you enjoy Blockbuster, this is going to be the one for you. How does Sandrock compare to Porsche? From what I remember, Sandrock took everything that Porsche did and did it better. There are added mechanics that to this day I don't know how I feel about because Sandrock is in a desert. So it adds in things like sandstorms. They make the desert matter. But I think ultimately it's very good. Now that it's in full release, that's another reason why I want to go back and play it, because at the time I was very like, it's good. It's better than Porsche. I don't really fully know how I feel about it. So I think it's worth going back and revisiting, But yeah, March, this one for sure. Looks like a fun year. I hope so. I hope we have a good time with it. And of course, games can always be added. Games might not get played, but that's the hope, right? The library. If you like cozy games, I would say it's probably worth it. Close to 30 at least. I am, in fact, 31 years old. Yes. I didn't go to a lot of blockbusters, but I'm very well aware of them. Yeah. And that game, it brings the 90s nostalgia. It was on its way out by the time that I started forming memories, but I can see it, I still remember vaguely. But yes, I think that's about time where we call it. We usually call it around 5 a.m., but I think more often than not we end up here for a little bit extra time lately. As I said, a lot of good progress tonight. We'll be back at it tomorrow night around midnight Central Time, as per usual, going till about now. I don't think we'll get through fall, but we'll get a lot done. We might start... I wouldn't say we're at the point where we'll start sleeping through the days, but we are going to hit a point where we kind of don't have a goal to do for that day, so we just kind of fucking call it early. So those days might be starting up soon. We'll see. But yeah, I'll be back at it. Stardew Valley tomorrow night and Wednesday, and then again Final Fantasy 2 starts on Friday, because weekends we play RPGs, weekdays we play cozy games. Always glad to catch you. Always happy to see you as well, Tom. You never got to thank me. I'm here every night except for most Thursdays. It was a pleasure to see you. Thank you again for the raid. For like 5 months. Sometimes felt like 31 years. Hey, man, sometimes the passage of time just grinds to a halt. I get it. Hope you have a good night as well, Witch. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Pleasure to meet you. or a good day, whichever one works for you. And as for tonight, thank you all so very much for watching. Whether you came in at the start, halfway through, dipped in and out, however you spent your time with us tonight, I hope you had a good time. Hope you had as much fun as I did. We got a short list to get through here. Thank you, Heckin' Katie, Zelf77, Cronag, and Thomaside for the raids. Some of our favorite people here on Twitch. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us, sharing your community with us. Deeply appreciate it. Thank you, Moons89, for the tier 1 sub, and Riziko for extending your gifted sub. That love and support means the absolute world to me, guys. Thank you so very much. And thank you for all the follows we got tonight. We do keep those anonymous for the sake of our lurkers, but I hope you all had a good time, and I hope you'll join us for some Stardew Valley fun tomorrow night. We're going to raid out to our friend Jacqueline. She is playing Forewarned. I think that's a spooky game, but the thing is, we love Jacqueline here, and it's never too spooky with her. You know, it's always a good time. And she's the designer, most of our emotes, great friend of ours here on the channel. So we'll go say hello to her. And until next time, folks, take it easy. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves and be kind to yourself. But be kind to someone else as well, because you never know if that little bit of kindness is what they need to get through the rest of their day. And if we don't get to see you again tomorrow night, then hopefully we get to see you again sometime very soon. Have a good night, folks.